Right, so I'm in the backyard again. I moved the hammock that one of my husband's work friends gave to us, too much sun that way, last year, and that I couldn't really use much, both because the kids kept jumping on it, which I didn't think was safe, and because, it rained for a while. I may look relaxed, but my headache is fucking awful. I went into the PCP on Monday for my pap smear and physical, and it wasn't too bad, and then when I got home it got pretty bad, and then the next day I went to see the neurologist in the morning, and it was okay then, but then it got really bad at night. Today it basically started bad and just got slightly worse as the day progressed, and I've been chugging water. It has a little bit of the flavor stuff in it because our tap water is terrible, but chugging water using my glasses so that my eyes aren't strained, and they also have anti-glare stuff like that. It doesn't seem to matter. My head just hurts, and the PCP and the neurologist both said that if there's any kind of like tumor or bleeding or anything, it would have showed on the MRI. So I'm just trying to have faith in that, even though it would be nice to know what the fuck is wrong with my head. As I keep saying, it doesn't really seem like a migraine because it's not affected by light or anything. It just hurts. So anyway, kids wouldn't let me sleep this morning. They I don't know. They were just screaming. Like, there wasn't even like, they weren't fighting or anything. They were just yelling, just to yell. And then finally at like 9, I gave up because they started yelling at about 6, and just squirrel. That tree overhangs our roof a little bit, and whenever it's not winter, it sucks because it just dumps like a million leaves in the gutters, and we have to wash it out and everything. Anyway, sorry, my neighbor's walking around the backyard. Anyway, this cake is great. So I was gonna kind of take it easy today because I woke up, like I said, with my head hurting and already exhausted from the kids not letting me sleep. But I turned my computer on because I exported one of my recorded live streams from February 6th. So, I've still been doing the Saturday live streams on Plexstorm for half a year now. I don't know, some time. And since the whole shit with Vimeo, which let me get to that in a second, has been going down, I can stream there, but I don't have anywhere to upload the video after I finish the stream. It's weird, the light makes it look like my nose is bloody. Okay. Anyway, it's not. It's just weird lighting. Too much sun. Alright, anyway, so I took the video and I extended it so that only my head and like a little bit of my shoulders is showing, and I listened to a podcast as I went through it at 300 speed. My computer, it's a pretty good computer, but if I try to go past 300 speed, it starts getting really choppy. And what was important is I was watching it and making sure there wasn't any frame where I like stood up and anything showed. And then I exported it, and I decided to upload it to my old gaming channel, which was originally called Games Are for Fight. I tried to change it to Sarah Got Game, but YouTube won't let me change the URL, so it still says Games Are for Fight. And I didn't bother making a website for it when I, started making Topless Topics and Links Plays, because, I figured I'm just going to put all my gaming stuff on Topless Topics. But since I decided I'm not going to make any new topless stuff aside from the Saturday live streams on Plex, which allows porn, so it's the only place I can. Other than that, like, everything I record from now on, is going to be like this, is going to be closed or whatever. So anyway, I took the video and I started uploading it on my old gaming channel, and it ended up taking like 5 hours to upload, but it was a 3-hour, file, so I mean, it kind of makes sense. And while I was doing that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna organize a little bit of stuff, blah blah blah. Anyway, I ended up spending like 5 hours just doing background stuff, and even without bothering with Instagram and Facebook, which I'm still like, I'm conflicted, just in the sense that it's so hard to gain any traction as far as like new viewers and stuff just on Twitter, because I'm shadow banned, so I don't show up for results. And as I keep lamenting, my existing followers don't share my stuff. So if people don't already follow me, they're not going to see any of my tweets or whatever. And, you know, I said a while ago, I like started a campaign where I was like, if you share, you get a free digital download from my photos, and it doesn't seem to have motivated anybody. And I don't know what else I can offer. I don't really have anything else I can offer. But anyway, but even not worrying about that stuff, there's still a lot of work that goes into it. And I went to go update my FAQ page, and there was a video embedded there from Vimeo, and to my surprise, it played. And I was like, huh? All my Vimeo videos are supposed to be set so that you have to be logged in on my account to watch them. And I tested it in an incognito window, and it still played. And so I went to Vimeo, and somehow, you know, at the end of January, when Vimeo renewed their blackmail threats telling me that I was using more bandwidth than 99% of all the other users, and I had to pay them even more than $1,000 a year or they're going to delete my account, I went through and I turned all my videos privacy to only me, which again means I have to be logged in to watch it. And somehow at some point after that, Vimeo glitched and undid my privacy change and put basically all of them back on anyone can watch. So I accidentally accrued 60,000 views, which again in YouTube terms is fucking nothing. But whereas YouTube rewards you for getting lots of views, Vimeo punishes you and demands even more money. So I was just like, well, fuck this shit. So I emailed the guy that had sent me the threat last time, and I was like, just go ahead and delete it. Delete the whole fucking thing, because you people are garbage. And supposedly he's like, okay, we'll put the request to our team. So I don't even know if they did it yet. But I had already backed up all my videos when they first threatened me in December. So I have the videos on my drive. I have them on like my actual computer drive, and then I have them on like 2 externals, because I'm always having externals die on me. So I'm gun shy about that. But anyway, it's not gun shy is the word, but whatever. So yeah, I have the videos, but I just told him to delete it. And so of course all the pages on my website that have the Vimeo video embedded are not going to work. When I have more time to give a shit, I'm going to talk to my web developer friend. It's a little bit chilly. I'm going to put a jacket on after I do this. It looks all sunny, but it's still pretty chilly. Anyway, I'm gonna work with her to figure out a way to have like a pop-up or something that shows up on every page that says, hey, if the video links are broken, it's because I had to delete my Vimeo because of blah, blah, blah. If you want more info, click here. Or just like, I guess manually add it to every single page. I don't fucking know. But for now, I don't really care. Because like, basically the only pages on my website that anyone uses, as far as I know, is like when I link everybody to, topstopics.org/band, which has all the screenshots. Not all the screenshots, a lot of screenshots. I have many more I haven't even put up there yet of all the times that I've had insane bands that no one else has to fucking deal with. Because every day there's still more people that are like, why don't you try this? Why don't you try this? And it's like, look at all these banned Photoshop, screenshots from when I did try that and it didn't work. Anyway, that one. And then like I have like the how to help one, where I made helpful infographics trying to encourage people to make original posts on their Facebook and stuff that links to my stuff, because if they share or retweet or whatever, if my original gets banned, then theirs disappears too. You have to make an original one. But I can't even get people just to retweet, which is literally a single button press. So God help me trying to get them to actually download the picture and then make a new post and upload the picture and then link to the video. Like, holy cow, I might as well ask them to build me a house. As always, I remain very frustrated that I don't have like a K-pop fandom that will, flood the Trump Tulsa rally with fake reservations so that the rally was basically empty. Why can't I have some K-pop stands, man? They actually go above and beyond. Oh well. Anyway, so I told him to delete the Vimeo, and I made another post where I was telling people, this is how it's going to be. I'm going to keep my live streams going, but other than that, any video I record is going to be closed. I'm putting my vlogs up here. I'm restarting my gaming channel a little bit. I don't know. It's funny because my gaming channel has had 10,000, but of course I haven't been updating it in a long time, so it's been going down. It's like 2,000. And I remember when I hit 10,000, I was so excited. And my Topless Topics YouTube hit 40,000 a long time ago, but I wasn't excited because it's all fucking perverts. Like, who cares? Anyway, numbers are stupid. I recorded that interview where Hector recorded me, and it'll be interesting to see if we get any responses when he puts it up. He said that he went through the same thing with Vimeo, where they, gave him the 99% more than any of the other users claim. So obviously they give that to fucking everybody, which is an easy claim to make. If you push everyone that gets even any views at all off the platform, then of course your 99% is going to only be the tiny people. Anyway, but when he did, he was able to strike a deal with them where he just puts his videos available to his Patreon donors only. And as you guys have heard me say, back in January, after the first threat, I took all my videos and I put them as only me. And I only had like 1 or 2 videos that people could actually see. And they still claimed that I used too much bandwidth. So, fuck Vimeo. that's a long story. Fuck Vimeo. Anyway, so I did finish uploading the Plexstorm stream again with the video pulled down. So there's only my head up. It'll probably get banned because I have a dedicated cabal of haters who follow me from literally every account, even to completely unrelated ones. I'm sure it'll still get banned, but just gives me more fodder for the banned screenshot page, and I'll just have to not fuck it. Maybe I'll just put the videos on Pornhub. What's the fucking difference, right? What the fuck is the fucking difference? Maybe I should just put it on Pornhub and collect money, so at least I'm profiting from the haters. Anyway, I hate it. I hate that my only fucking option is to post heinous female nipples to a fucking porn site with fucking anal fisting in the fucking window over there, because YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and just everybody is so fucking threatened by female nipples. That's it. No genitals, just female nipples. I can only exist on a porn site. Insane. But anyway, and the other thing I was going to focus on too is making more content for my channel I made for my kids, but mostly for my older child Link, called Link's Plays. And there's only 5 videos on it because I haven't really had the time or cooperation to really make content for it, because I haven't tried one in about a year, and he's still very, very little, 3.5, and it's really hard to get a 3.5-year-old to do stuff on camera if they don't want to. But now he's actually he actually wants to make videos. He asks to make videos and stuff. I haven't really done it because it's been too cold to go outside, and I don't have the energy or time to make my house spotless. And I'm not one of these millionaires like the Ryan family or Axel family with a giant mansion and a maid, so haven't recorded inside. But now that it's finally getting to be not raining every day, I'd like to film some stuff with Link. Oh, I don't know. I guess I'll use my DSLR, except that it's hard to follow him around because it's so big and bulky, and it takes a little while to readjust the focus and everything. I had hopes of getting a handy cam, I don't have the name in front of me, but I Googled, reviews of modern camcorders or whatever, and this one had pretty good reviews without jumping to the $10,000, $20,000 cameras. Not gonna go that hog well. Yeah, lost my train of thought. Anyway, so I logged on to the Link's Plays channel, and one of the videos was banned. Totally kid-friendly videos, no swearing, no mention of female nipples, just totally kid-friendly. It was the one where I shaved his head because it was, middle of COVID and there were no hairdressers open, or was it, remotely safe enough. It's still not technically safe enough. I mean, my husband's vaccinated, but I haven't been able to figure out how to get my dad vaccinated yet, and I'm not even going to be on the menu till the very last stage. But anyway, it's just a video of me shaving his head and cut down to the funny parts or whatever, and it got banned. Now I'm hoping, and I did file an appeal, but given my experiences with every time I filed an appeal for Topless Topics, I'm not holding my breath. My hope is that it's because it says quarantine in the title or whatever, because it was during a self-isolation quarantine video of me cutting his hair. So maybe they automatically took it down, considering it's, you know, thinking it's like a conspiracy theory or something. I mean, since when has YouTube given a shit about anti-vax conspiracy theories? But anyway, I'm hoping it's that, and that they'll, you know, restore it. But like I said, every fucking time I've ever appealed having any of my content down, they've just, more squirrels, they've just been like, no, we hold our decision, and kept it off. So just totally kid-friendly account with 5 videos on it, and they banned one. Anyway, people keep telling me, like, just stop making content and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, every time I try to do that, I go crazy with boredom. And it's just something I've been doing for literally 15 years, and it's just a part of my daily thoughts, you know. And before I started Topless Topics or whatever, you know, I wasn't dealing with banned videos, I was just dealing with no views, which, you know, can be depressing, but at least you're actually able to concentrate on the content, not on dealing with bullshit bans. And then since I, you know, for the last more than half decade, it's just been dealing with a progressively more insane list of bans. So I don't know, man. We're waiting on my mom's life insurance, and it's either going to be $30,000 or $5,000. It depends on if they've already taken out this $25,000 loan she took out against her life insurance policy to pay for yet another pyramid scheme. And I couldn't really get it clear if they had already taken that out. The guy talking on the phone said he didn't have that information available to him. But we'll find out when the check comes. And, you know, hope for the best, expect the worst. I'm expecting it to be $5,000, which means that we don't even have enough to hire a state lawyer to try to help figure out all her debts and shit. So, yeah. And I'm sure we're still going to keep having debt things pop up and everything for all the other schemes she fell into. And I will have no idea if I actually have to pay him or not, because my mom she kept every paper, but she didn't actually organize or write down important information everywhere. She would write fucking important information on the back of an envelope from something that had nothing to do with what she was writing about. Like, it's not like our house isn't full of freaking paper pads, you know, pads of paper. But she would oh, my mom. Why are people the way that they are? Anyway, I'm gonna stop trying to accomplish anything for today for now. I feel bad because Matthew just got home from work and I haven't made any dinner, but I'm just like, I'm so tired and my head hurts. And but yeah, I did actually, I got one small accomplishment. So I was gonna change one of my old Twitter accounts to a new one just to use for like my personal and political rants and stuff. And I logged into it and Twitter had suspended it for suspicious activity. And I filed an appeal to reinstate it or unsuspend it, expecting, you know, them to just auto reply no, because that's how appeals always go for me on every website. But to my surprise, they did unsuspend it. So I was able to change the name, and I think I changed it to at Crazy Cleo Rants. That was it. I couldn't really think of anything. So, and now I'm telling people to subscribe to that one if they just want to, or follow that one on Twitter if they just want to hear my random, political rants and shit. And then I'm going to try to make Topless Topics just new Topless Topics content, whatever that means, since I'm not going to do stuff anymore. Everything is terrible. Anyway, if I could ever get some sleep, I want to keep clearing out my mom's room and trying to make it a study and set up a better area for me to like take pictures and stuff, and maybe do a fresh round of pictures to use for thumbnails. Probably ask my neighbor to do my roots before then, but with a shirt on and then use those thumbnails. It's funny because I re-exported a bunch of my old videos with a mosaic effect on the entire frame, not just, that down, entire frame. And I put a little tiny bit in the front of words explaining why I made them, put them up on YouTube. And of course, The 3 auto-generated thumbnails that YouTube does for you, all 3 of them are that fucking tiny piece of text. I can't use a thumbnail that's a screenshot from anywhere else in the video, which actually shows me, and super pixelated, but shows me. And I learned from when I did my normalizing nudity YouTube channel interview guy, which I still haven't put up because I'm gonna have to do a super censored version, I guess. That apparently if you upload a thumbnail, it's like way more scrutinized than if you pick one from within the video. So now I'm considering deleting those and making one and just like having the explanation in tiny text on the bottom or something, so at least the auto-generated thumbnail isn't just fucking text. But I'm expect those videos taken down too, even though the entire thing is mosaiced, because fucking everything is garbage and I face way more censorship that nobody else does. You guys know it. You've heard me say it. I still just don't fucking understand. Like, is there just this subreddit of people that hate me so much that they follow me, like follow my IP, or I don't know why I get banned so much more than anybody else. It makes no fucking sense to me. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do anything more interesting today. I'm just gonna sit here, put a coat on because it is chilly, like I said, and I don't know, practice Japanese or something for a little bit, and then go inside. I declared to the kids that either they can come outside and play in the outside and then have their access to their TV and iPad at night, or if they won't play outside, then they don't get access to it at all for the rest of the day. I had them playing out here a little bit, and then Matthew came home and they rushed in to say hi to him, and I was like, you're not going to get your iPad or whatever, and they're like, it's fine, we'll be daddy. So, they're probably already watching TV, even though I told Matthew don't let him watch TV. But, yeah. Alright. Talk to you later. Bye.